So I'm here to tell you all the juicy stuff that happened to me as a child in Haiti, all the haunted stories, all the ghosts that I've seen, all the crazy voodoo stuff that happened to me. But this particular one is actually when I was a very, very young Jenny. I'm Jenny. I was very, very young, and I had this friend. He had special needs, but I didn't know the difference when I was younger. I just knew he was a funny kid. That was my friend, and I was his friend, and all of that. But he passed away at a very young age. Notice the pattern. Like all of my friends, all of my childhood friends that I grew up with, majority of them actually passed away at a very young age. So I'm actually glad to be alive, and I'm lucky to be alive because I grew up seeing a lot of things, a lot of stuff as a child in Haiti. So this particular child had special needs. We went to the same school. We lived, literally his house was behind my godmom's house. So in the same neighborhood, like I can literally walk to his house within like a minute, right? So we would go to the river together, just walk to the river. We will swim all day long and then go back home literally like towards afternoon time. That was like the thing that we do during summertime. And then one day he just fell ill and he passed away. But as a child, I didn't know the difference between when somebody died and when I just didn't know the difference. I just know, okay, well, that person is no longer here and I don't see them anymore, but him particularly, every single time I would go play in the same spot that we would play together, I will see him. Like I would see him, but towards like the woods, the wooded areas, but that's where we usually play. And he would stay. He would never come too close to me, and I never understood why he would never come too close to me. I just knew that I hadn't seen him, and I just assumed that, okay, well, I hadn't seen him. Maybe he went to go live with his other long distance relatives in a different town, the next town over or whatever. But I keep seeing him, and there's this facial expression that he always makes because he had special needs. He would make this thing where he would stick his tongue out, but to me, we were just playing and he would do that with me. So I would play in the same spots where we usually play. My friend's not here, but I was a loner, so I like to play by myself all the time. And I would play with him, and he would not play with him after he passed away, but while he was alive. And then when I saw him a couple of times, I keep seeing him in the woods, he would like crawl on his feet and try to like, when you see a child like crawling on their feet and their hands and trying to like come to you, like running almost, he would do that, and then he'll stop halfway and then he'll stick his tongue out like he used to do to me when he was alive. Like we would do it back to each other, and I kept doing it back to him. Like it was just like a normal thing. And then one day I went to the river where we would go and play. I saw him in the river, like he was just there, just hanging around. I waved at him, he waved back at me, and he never actually called me to come to him, and I never actually went to go walk towards him. I just assumed that they probably told him not to play with me anymore, so he would play with me at a distance. So I would always keep my distance. We would just do whatever. He will stick his tongue at me, I'll stick my tongue back at him, and he will just wave by the river, and that's it. I never actually asked what happened to him. It just kind of one day I just didn't see him again. That's after he had passed away. He would come and visit me by the woods, wherever we usually play, and then by the river, and then just one day out of nowhere I just never saw him again. I just never saw him. Almost like his spirit was released and he just never came by again. And that's it. Yeah. So if you guys want to hear about the time that I saw a mermaid in Haiti, let me know and I'll tell you that story. That story was kind of a little bit like weird to me because I actually saw her and then she like disappeared. But tell me if you guys want to hear that story. I have plenty of other stories about when I grew up in Haiti, because for some reason I'll always see things, and my godmom used to always tell me that I was a seer. I never knew what a seer was, but I can see things. I don't see them anymore, but I used to see a lot of random stuff, and I would wonder why I'm the only one that could see those kind of things. But yeah, bye.